What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and today I'm back to talk about Warhammer 40K. So, in the recent past days, I guess you could say, GW has been kind of hurting a little bit. They had to recall their plushie Squig because of it not being safe. I assume it was his little decorations that are hanging off of his fake reindeer horns. But on the plus side, I did find out that when Magic the Gathering and Warhammer 40K have their collaboration, which I did a video on a few days ago as well, you can check that out if you want, I found out that they're going to be doing 4 Commander decks, and of course Space Marines are going to be a part of it. So I was ecstatic because our 40K playgroup, which has recently also become our Magic the Gathering playgroup, there's 4 of us there. It's obviously me, Gershwin, and 2 other buddies, and that fits perfectly because now we can all play 4-player Commander with each one of the 4 Warhammer 40K Commander decks. And that sounds like a ton of fun. So if you guys have never heard of Magic the Gathering or the playstyle of Commander, so basically, when you're playing Magic the Gathering and you're playing the Commander format, it is a very unique and not as competitive, but it could be competitive. Basically, it's meant for multiplayer games where you choose a legendary creature to be your commander, and then your deck consists of 99 cards that pertain to the colors of your commander. And the awesome part about this is, besides basic lands, your deck only uses 1 copy of any card. And it's interesting, it's fun, because there's a bunch of combos and combinations. You can always play your commander because they go into the commander zone and whatnot. So I greatly encourage you guys to maybe go to your local retail or brick and mortar store that sells Magic the Gathering cards, and buy yourselves a deck or 2 and play with some friends. It's really fun. If you guys don't have the time to play 40K, this is really quick, and overall it's a blast. Tabletop Magic the Gathering or any type of card game can be really fun with the right amount of people and friends to play it with. So with 40K now being mixed in with Magic the Gathering, this is what I'm thinking is going to be the theme for the 4 decks. Now, it kind of sucks that there's only 4 decks, but it's also really good because in other aspects, when Magic the Gathering has crossed over with, say, Dungeons and Dragons or My Little Pony for that matter, they only do certain cards for collectors, or they do a whole set. And with this, you get a whole flavorful theme for 40K. At least that's what I'm assuming they're going to be doing. So for this video, I'm going to be going over what I believe will be the decks that we're able to play and how they're going to function with the themes of 40K being mixed in with the abilities and play styles of Magic the Gathering. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting a Space Marine deck. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Space Marines are the poster boys for 40K, and they're going to be the ones that, are basically selling the product. But besides Space Marines, we have 3 other decks that they can come out with, and my money's on it being a red and green Orc deck, a black and blue Chaos Space Marine deck. I'm not really even sure what the colors would be for Space Marines, because you can go any which way. We have seen a little bit of concept art, or maybe official art, that will be on some cards, and of course they're Primaris Ultramarines. But I feel like blue doesn't really fit the the Space Marine aesthetic, because blue is playing counter spells and outthinking your opponent and kind of stopping them from doing things. And obviously Space Marines play more like white. White is more creature based, you create tokens, you gain life, so maybe it's going to be a white and red type deck, but again, I don't know, because you can do so much with this. So for this episode, let's focus on the Orcs. The Orcs seem to be a pretty easy concept to put into Magic the Gathering, because Orcs are essentially goblins in 40K, and goblins have a lot of interesting ways that they function. So what I'm assuming is that each commander deck is obviously going to come with their commanders, and the commander for the orc deck is going to be none other than Ghazghkull Thraka. Like, there's no surprise there. He is the prophet of the wall. He is the new beast, and with his new sculpt and lore, like, this guy has to be their commander. Obviously, there's going to be other legendary creatures in the deck. Probably some other named characters that you could switch out if you don't want Ghazghkull to be your commander, to kind of slightly change the playstyle of your deck. But I'm pretty sure if you're playing orcs, they're going to be red and green, and it's all about pumping out tons of orc tokens to create your wall, giving them haste, so as soon as they hit the field, they can go out and attack, to kind of showcase the different clans. So maybe it's going to be a speed freak type enchantment or character that gives all your orcs haste. If you're playing like Beast Snagga Boys, which are a little bit tougher, maybe it's going to involve giving other orcs +1/+1 counters. The other thing that's really cool about this is like artifacts related to the orcs, where these artifacts only work if orcs are using them. And like, let's say you give a Snagga, or is this Snagga? Snagga and a Choppa? A Slugga and a Choppa, and you equipped it to like another creature that's not an orc type. Maybe it blows up and it deals like 1 damage to them or something like that. Like, the possibilities are endless. It's going to be really interesting to create a horde of orcs, pump them up with +1/+1 counters, and then just hit your opponent in the face really hard, really fast. And that seems like it can be easily done and implemented in Magic the Gathering, because obviously you already have orc or goblin cards that do that, and that is exactly how they operate in Warhammer 40K. So let me know what other abilities, what other types of like concepts and themes you want to see with these 4 commander decks. I will be making 3 other videos trying to cover my thoughts and just overall what I think and what I want for this crossover to be. And yeah, I can't wait to see your thoughts and ideas. Because as much as I want a 5-color Tyrannid commander set for them, like, it can be easily implemented with slivers. Like, literally just change the pictures of slivers to like Tyrannid, like Hive Guard and Lictors and Hormagaunts and stuff like that, and it's basically the same deck. So since it's easily so swappable to make the 2, I doubt they do that, but I don't know, because at the same time, like, these 4 decks are going to be like the iconic, most playable, most well-known types of creatures and races in 40k, and I don't know if the Tyrannids are top 4. So in my thought processes, it's going to be Orcs, Chaos Space Marines, and I'm not sure what that last one could be. Maybe Tau, maybe Necrons, who knows? Or maybe we get like a 5-color Imperium deck, where the Skitarii are in there, we got Space Marines, Imperial Guard, the Astra Militarum, the Custodes, the Sisters of Silence, with the commander being none other than the Emperor. That would be pretty sweet. Maybe a little bit overpowered, but that'd be pretty awesome. And the Emperor being who he is, he's probably going to be a Planeswalker. That'd be great. But again, thoughts are just flying all over the place. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, I'll be seeing you in the next one. This is the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I'll catch you guys then. Peace.